This is secret number 4 to the 5 secrets of anti-aging. You notice I'm in a different location. You know, obvious because I'm going to do some exercise here. And you can notice that I'm actually even dressed different. Look, I said on the promo to this secret is the fact that there's certain exercises you could be doing right now because you want to lose weight and you think you're being healthy. But look, there is a problem with certain types of exercises for weight loss and for anti-aging. The type of exercise you may be doing is endurance type of training, aerobic type of training, getting on a treadmill for a half an hour or an hour and staying in the fat burning zone. That's the type of training that I'm talking about. Now look, I don't have a problem with that type of training for certain things, but when we look at the research, this type of endurance or aerobic training is actually harmful when it comes to weight loss, and it does in fact age you faster. Now, therefore, what do we do? Because that's the million-dollar question, right? If you want to do the type of exercise, you need to lose weight to drive your hormones in the right direction, especially hormones like growth hormone that actually make us age slower. Then you need to do something called burst training or interval training. What that means is you're doing the opposite of what I just described. You're for 30 to 60 seconds instead of a half an hour to an hour. Sounds better already, right? You're actually raising your heart rate up to almost maximum. Well, how much is that, Dr. Pompa? Well, to where you're breathing so hard that it's very difficult to talk. Now I'm going to demonstrate this. Hold on, that's why I'm dressed like this. So you're going to go 30 to 60 seconds of almost all out. Now, again, if you're old and thinking, well, I can't do that. Yes, you can. If you're old or out of shape, you just get to that maximum heart rate much quicker. I've watched ladies walk up the steps with laundry baskets, and they're huffing and puffing at the end. Well, you know what I would tell you? Do that twice, and you've done a successful burst training. All right, let's put it into a nutshell here for you. So you work out to where your heart rate's so high that you're breathing heavy, and you do that for 30 to 60 seconds. You could go a minute and a half, and you do that 3 or 4 times with about a 2 to 3 minute rest in between. Now, why does this work? Because the studies show that whatever you burn during exercise, meaning that when you're doing this, you're not burning fat at all, you're actually burning sugar. You burn the opposite for at least 36 hours after. So meaning that I become a fat burner for 36 hours afterwards. So what would you rather do? Burn fat for the 30 minutes or half hour on the treadmill? Or burn it for 36 hours while you're sitting home watching TV and sleeping? How's that sound? Well, the truth is, of course, the answer is obvious. You know, but the reason why that happens is because this type of high-intensity burst training pushes your growth hormone up, which is the very hormone, and testosterone, the hormones we need to age slower. So that's why it works for anti-aging and weight loss. Sounds good? Let me show you an example how easy it is. And again, I'm going to show you one thing that I like to do because everyone can do this at home. All you need is some dumbbells. You can go and buy those at any store for $5 or $10. But you can do this in your backyard, running up a hill, running upstairs. When I go on vacation, I run upstairs. That's what I do. Very simple. So you could do it on a treadmill. You could do it on an elliptical trainer. And by the way, after I show you this, I'll talk a little bit about resistive training because that's a form of burst training also. But let's show you this first. Okay, here we go. So I have some dumbbells here. They feel like 20-pounders, okay? So maybe it's just that I'm a little bit weak today. Okay, now what I do is we bend over, so now we're using our thigh muscles and our glutes, which are big muscles, and I'm using my upper body. So you want to actually do this very quickly so I can feel upper body and lower body working, and what that does is that gets your heart rate going. So I'm going to do this for 30 seconds to a minute. What if after a minute or even a minute and a half, I'm still not breathing heavier enough? That means I need heavier dumbbells. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, again, remember I said you go until you can't talk? Well, I can't do that because then I can't talk to you, so I've got to cut it here. But you do that for at least 30 seconds. That would be pretty heavy dumbbells, a minute to a minute and a half. And now I'm going to rest for about 2 or 3 minutes. You know how I know I'm done? When I can get my breath back. Okay, then I do it again. I do it again. And I do it for another minute or so. And I rest another 2 or 3 minutes. It takes 10, 12 minutes. That's it. You do it every other day. Studies show it actually works better every other day. Well, Dr. Pompa, I'm one of these exercise enthusiasts. What can I do? I like to work out every day. Well, look, I have programs that you have that we can actually show you how to work smaller muscles on the day off so you don't get, so you don't interrupt that growth hormone cycle that's occurring on the second day. So you can do it, some of the exercises, you do this on one day, let's say Monday. On Tuesday, you work your biceps, triceps, and maybe your calves, smaller muscles, and then on the next day, on Wednesday, you would redo the burst. Okay, I said I would talk a little bit about resistive training, and I just kind of threw a little bit of that in there. That's utilizing weights. That is a form of burst training, and I highly recommend it because it too pushes hormones that we need to age slower in the right direction and for weight loss. So on the days that I do resistive training are the same days that I burst. And again, if you want to work out the following day, just do small muscles, abs, bis, tris, calves, and do the bigger muscles, chest, back, thighs, do those on the burst days. So just in review, burst say Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you want to resistive train, which listen, many of you don't even need to do that, just do what I do. Do that 3 days a week and you're going to see a significant change in how you feel and even in your weight loss. But those who do like to lift weights, do the big muscles on the burst days, small muscles on the other days. Or you just do your whole body workout on the same days you burst, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So a couple choices there. Look, I can tell you this, it's not my opinion, the research is there. This works. Change the type of workout, you'll age slower and you'll definitely lose more weight. I know this will make a difference. And listen, get ready for secret number 5. We're going to talk about some of these supplements, nutrients that you need to be taking that actually really do, no gimmick, really can make a significant difference on how you age. So see you there.